Austin Lopez, Cody Aguskiza. Remember, if you got extra runs, go to the entry office and let them know if you want to pay for them or not. If you pay, you're eligible for all the money. If not, just a percentage of it. Clean, going to be 8 and 88. You always want to bet the hard 8 right there, 8 and 88. It'll be Austin Lopez, Cody Aguskiza, team 2. Then 3, Jesse Headstream and Alejandro Oñate, 4, 5, and 6. Cutoff is a 15, 1, 5, 15. Jesse and Alejandro, come on in. You're going to be next out. This team's no time. Hitstream and Oñate. It's going to be team 3. Be followed by Cooper Huddleston and Cannon Westcott. 4, 5 is going to be Will Lloyd. Tristan Ledger will roll you. 6, 7, get ready. Cooper and Cannon going to be next out at 4. They are clean, 7 and 92, 7, 9, 2. Here's Cooper and Cannon, 4. We're going to roll Will Lloyd and Tristan Ledger at 5. So team 6, Cutter Johnson and Ty Ross, you're going to be second out. Here's Amarillo, Texas for Cooper Huddleston, Cannon Westcott, De Leon. Or De Leon. De Leon? De Leon. Cutter Johnson and Ty Ross, 6. You're going to be next out. They are 962, 962. We're going to roll 5, Will and Tristan. Let's go to 6, Cutter Johnson and Ty Ross. Rance York and Dax Reed at 7. Ruiz and Lozano, 2 out. OJ Ruiz, go see your field flagger. We'd like to know how many times you entered this 12. Plus 5, going to be 1443, 1443. Let's go to Ranch York, Dax Reed, 7, Ruiz and Lozano at 8. Mon and Kane going to be 2 out at 9, 10, 11, and 12. Get ready. Go see Maddie there at Brew Through. That's smelling good. They're getting that coffee rolling. OJ Ruiz, go out to the score line and let them know how many times you entered the 12. Going to be here no time. Let's go now to Ray and Maverick. Here's a good team. Ruiz and Lozano. Here's 8. Then 9. Brody Mon and Cutter Kane. 10 going to be Ryder and Zach. Get ready. Here's Ray and Maverick. Maverick Lozano been getting their money down around Castroville way, San Antonio. Brody Mon, Cutter Kane at 9 next. They're going to be here no time. No time. Brody and Cutter 9, then Ryder Wolf and Zach Ross at 10. 11 and 12. Gotta be no time. No time. Let's go to Ryder and Zach, 10, then 11, Linbo and Carter, 12 and 13. Get ready. They're going to be here. Plus 5, 12 and 40. It's going to be Dakota Linbo and Kevin Carter, 11. Peterson and Winden at 12. Ray Ray Ruiz, your team number 34. You're healing, Ray Ray. Team 34, Ray Ray, you're healing. Here's Dakota and Kevin, 11. Sid Peterson, David Winden at 12. Then White and Carrasco, 13. It's going to be Sid and David, 12. Going to be no time. Let's go to Sid and David, 12. Logan White, Anthony Carrasco's a roll. So Samuel Mendoza, Justin Parrish at 14. Be ready. We're looking for Sid Peterson and David Winden. Why? So 12's a roll. Let's go to 13. Logan White, Anthony Carrasco. We'll go to Logan White, Anthony Carrasco, 13. 14, Samuel Mendoza, Justin Parrish, Sean Sanders, Mike White at 15. 16, 17, get ready. Samuel Mendoza and Justin Parrish, number 14 next. Clean, 895. 895. That was 13. Now 14. Samuel Mendoza, Justin Parrish, Sean Sanders, Mike White, 15. Clements and Clark at 16. We'll go down to 20. After 20, let's pick up Will Lloyd and Tristan Ledger at 5, if that works. After 20, we'll pick up Team 5. Here's Samuel Mendoza and Justin Parrish, 14. Sean and Mike at 15 to follow. Sean Sanders, Mike White, 15, going to be next out. Well, folks, whip and spur on over to Denny Nice's and get you some nice bits and nice tooled items. They're going to be here 13 and 26. 13, 26. Let's go to Sean Sanders, Mike White, 15. Ben Clements, Colton Clark at 16. Wyatt and Ishman at 17. 18, 19, 20. There's going to be no time. Ben Clements and Colton Clark, 16. Wyatt and Ishman, 17. 18, Packard and Corkle. Caitley and Tyler, 17 next out. Team is clean, 1085, 1085. Now rope 17, Caitley White and Tyler Ishman, Coleman Packard and Kobe Corkle at 18. Rodriguez and Winners at 19, then 20. After 20, we're going to get team number 5, Will Lloyd and Tristan Ledger. If you're ready, going to be 4 away. Going to be no time. Coleman Packard and Kobe Corkle, 18. David Rodriguez, Rance Winners at 19. Spoonmore and Oñate get ready at 20. And then it'll be Will Lloyd, Tristan Ledger, be 3 away. $19, David Rodriguez and Rance Winners. You're going to be next. Smooth, 8 and 92. 892. Let's go to David Rodriguez and Rance Winners, 19. Presley and Alejandro at 20. Then Will Lloyd, Tristan Ledger at 5. 21, Patrick and Nolan Riley get ready. They're going to be no time. Presley and Alejandro, 20. Then Will Lloyd, Tristan Ledger at 5. They are 12, 9, 3, 1293. Let's go now to Team 5. Will Lloyd and Tristan Ledger. Patrick and Nolan Riley at 21. You'll follow. This is Lloyd and Ledger, Team 5. '21, Patrick and Nolan. The Rileys are going to be next out at 21. 10 and 45. 10-4-5. You're up at Team 5 in the next round. Go ahead and finish, Tristan. We'll roll you at your next one here. Patrick and Nolan Riley's 21. Bentley and Ibarra 22. Anderson and Smallwood 23. '22, Bryce Bentley and Diego Ibarra. You're going to be next. Clean, they're going to be 8-11. 8-11 on to Arena 2. Let's go to Bryce and Diego, 22. Anderson Smallwood at 23. We're going to roll 24, Ashkar and Ledger right now. 25, Ren and Tijarina. You're going to be 2 out at 25. Trace Anderson, Andy Smallwood, 23 next. Smooth, 905. 905. Trace Anderson, Andy Smallwood, 23. We'll roll 24, Ashkar and Ledger. 25, Kelly Wren and Cayetano Tijarina. You're going to follow the team in the box. Coulter and Taylor. You're going to be 2 out at 26. '25, Kelly Wren and Cayetano Tijarina. You're going to be next. This team's no time. Rolling 24. Here's 25, Kelly Wren out of Kerrville and Cayetano Tijarina, Laredo. Coulter Jackson, Taylor Winters at 26. You'll follow. Then Riley Maples and Cody Aguskiza. Going to be 2 out at 27. Get your entries in, Ropers. They had 11-5 qualifiers coming up next. We've got 2 rotations of 77 here in this roping. It won't take long to get there. Coulter Jackson, Taylor Winters, 26. You may ride in. No time here. Let's go to Coulter and Taylor, 26. 27, Riley Maples, Cody Aguskiza, Dallin Barton, Maverick Lozano at 28. 9 and 30, get ready. Cutter Kane and Case Key to the entry office, please. Cutter Kane, Case Key to the office. Riley Maples, Cody Aguskiza, number 27, going to be next. This team's going to be no time. Here's Riley and Cody, 27. Dallin Barton and Maverick Lozano at 28. Brody Mon and Blaine Caldwell, Arkansas. You're 2 out at 29, then 30-31. Dallin Barton and Maverick Lozano, number 28. You're going to rope next. This team is good. They're 975. They go on to Arena 2. It's Dallin Barton. Here's Kingfisher, Oklahoma. Maverick Lozano, 28. Brody Mon and Blaine Caldwell at 29. Ryder Wolf and Dax Reed at 30. 31-2. Get ready. Brody Mon and Blaine Caldwell, come on in, Arkansas, number 29. They're good, 760. That didn't take long, but they didn't come here to hang out either, did they? 760. It's Brody Mon and Blaine Caldwell at 29. Here's Arkansas, then 30. Ryder Wolf, Dax Reed. Ray Ruiz and Cutter Kane at 31. You're going to be 2 out. OJ Ruiz, Jorge Pina, 32. Boljak Carrasco, 3. Ray Ruiz, you got a heel run at 34. We'll roll that one. It's Brody Mon and Blaine Caldwell. Ryder and Dax second out at 30. Ropers, thanks for being ready. Ryder and Dax, fill the boxes, number 30. You're going to be next out. 5 in the field, 1302. 1302. Here's Ryder Wolf, Dax Reed, 30. Then Ray and Cutter at 31. OJ Ruiz and Jorge Pina, going to be 2 out at 32. Ray and Cutter at 31. You're next out. You may ride in. They are 705. 705. Ray and Cutter, here's 31. Be followed by 32, OJ Ruiz and Jorge Pina. Boljak and Carrasco at 33. $32, OJ Ruiz and Jorge Pina. Gonna be next. Five in the field. They're 15:52 with a 15-second cut. That's going to be too long. That leg makes you too long. 15-second cut on the first round only. No time. It's OJ and Jorge, 32. Ray, you got you at heel run at 34. We'll pick that up in a little bit, but come back around. It's OJ and Jorge. Clyde Boljak, Anthony Carrasco at 33. Boljak, Carrasco next. 901. Let's go to Clyde and Anthony, 33. We're going to roll 34, OJ and Ray. The Bookers, Tylen and Tevin at 35. You're next out. You'll follow the team in the box. Belden Cox and Cooper Britton. Be ready to rope at 35.1. Tylen and Tevin, come on in, Midland. You're next out at 35. $10.48 clean. $10.48. Rolling 34. Here's 35. Tylen and Tevin. Belden Cox, Cooper Britton, 35.1 next. This team's no time. Belden Cox and Cooper Britton, here's 35.1. They'll be followed by Brent Charlton and Justin Parrish at 36. Lottes and White at 37. 8, 9, and 40. After 40, let's get Kelby and Tristan at 24. We'll try OJ and Ray as well at 34. Here's Belden Cox and Cooper Britton. Brent and Justin, 36 next. No time. Let's go to Brent and Justin, 36. Oscar Lottes and Mike White, you'll follow at 37. 38. Will Lloyd and Colton Clark, 39 and 40. After 40, we'll get 24. Kelby Ashkar and Tristan Ledger. Oscar Lottes, Mike White, your turn is next. Come on in, 37. Cooper's Country Store, we say thanks to them. They sponsored the Open Division. Big sponsors here of the Jingle Bell. Going to be 9 and 24. It's where the champion shop. Stop by Cooper's. Here's Oscar Lattes and Mike White, 37-38. Will Lloyd, Colton Clark, fill them boxes. You're next out. Hey, let it lay, make it pay. Ain't nobody asking you why or how. You just do it. The only thing we're going to see is an 8 and 18 on the paperwork. 8 and 18. Delete the videos. 8 and 18. It's Will Lloyd and Colton Clark, 38. Wolf and Brown, that's Reed and Billy Bob. We need Diego Ibarra to the entry office, please. Diego Ibarra. It's Will Lloyd and Colton Clark, 38. Reed Wolf and Billy Bob Brown at 39. You're going to be next to go. 10-20. Let's go now to Reed Wolf, Billy Bob Brown at 39. Austin Lopez and Tyler Ishman at 40 to follow. Then we'll get 24. Ashkar and Ledger. Kelby and Tristan, be ready. You're 2 out. Austin Lopez, Tyler Ishman, come on in. Come on in. 40. .1003 clean. 10:03. Let's go to Austin Lopez, Tyler Ishman, 40. They'll be followed by 24. Kelby Ashkar, Tristan Ledger, 34. OJ Ruiz and Ray Ray. Be ready. Here's Austin Lopez, Stephenville, Texas. Tyler Ishman out of Brock. 24, Kelby Ashkar and Tristan Ledger, please ride in. Ashkar and Ledger, 24. Picking up some teams here. Going to be no time. Teams we've rolled. Here's 24, Kelby Ashkar and Tristan Ledger. Texas and New Mexico. They'll be followed by OJ and Ray Ray at 34. Then 41, Jeremy Gorham. Glad to have that guy here at the party. Kobe Corkle. OJ and Ray Ray, you're next out. Ruiz, come on in, Midland, Texas, 34 next to go. OJ and Ray Ray, gonna be no time. Here's OJ, Ray Ray, 34 to row. I'm not seeing any action. OJ and Ray Ray, we're gonna roll this one. We're gonna keep on rolling. Let's go on to Jeremy Gorham and Kobe Corkle then. Here's 41. 42, Ben Clements and Tate Barton to follow. Then 43, Lynn Bowen winners. That's Dakota and Rance. Dave's going to be here no time. Ben Clements and Tate Barton, 42. Then Dakota Linbo, Rance winners at 43. Rita and Wyndon, if you're here at 44, 5 and 6. Thank you, David. It'll be Ben and Tate, 42. Dakota and Rance. Chaz Rita, David Wyndon, 44. Got here just in time, David. Cost us a tire, but we got here. We're good. Remember, folks, we got to sacrifice something to have something else. Sometimes it's a tire. They're going to be here smooth. They're going to be here 890. 890. Let's go to Dakota Linbo and Rance winners, 43. Chaz Rita and David Wyndon at 44. Ethan Essex and Alejandro Oñate at 45. Get ready. 46 and 7. Be thinking about it. We've got 37 teams left here in this first round. We'll drag before rotation 2. Rita and Wyndon, Hawaii and Michigan. You're next. They're going to be here 8 and 31. 8 and 31. Let's go to Chaz Rita, Hawaii. David Wyndon, Michigan. Hawaii, think of beauty. Michigan, cold. These boys are hot and cold. It's Hawaii and Michigan. Essex and Oñate at 45. Juan Pina and Diego Ibarra at 46. Be getting ready. I'm going to be coming to you. Thank you to our friends at Trilogy Fuels LLC. Diesel fuel, gasoline, and more. Wholesale fuels at the best prices. I can also tell you where the DEF goes. It's going to be here. +5, they're $14.95. Ethan and Alejandro, 45. Then Juan and Diego, 46. Rodriguez and Smallwood, 47. 8, 9, and 15. Juan Pina and Diego Ibarra, come on in, 46. Smooth, 8, 22. 8 and 22. Juan Pina and Diego Ibarra, 46. You'll be followed by 47, David Rodriguez and Andy Smallwood. Calby Ashkar and Nolan Riley at 48, 9, and then 50. Juan Pina and Diego Ibarra, Granbury and Stephenville, Texas. David Rodriguez and Andy Smallwood at 47. Ashkar and Riley at 48, 9, and 50. Be thinking about it. David Rodriguez and Andy Smallwood, they're loading yours up in that chute. Come on in, 47. +5, 1309 with that leg. 1309. David Rodriguez and Andy Smallwood, here's 47. They'll be followed by 48, Calby Ashkar, Nolan Riley, Caden Gray, and Cayetano Tijerina at 49. Then 50, Jackson and Sommer. We'll go down to 55 ropers. We're at 47 right now, but after Team 55, we'll pick up Team 12, Sid Peterson and David Winden, and 34, OJ and Ray Ray Ruiz. Please be ready. Calby Ashkar, Nolan Riley, 48. You're next. Going to be no time. 48 is Calby Ashkar, Nolan Riley. 49, Caden Gray and Cayetano Tijerina to follow. Coulter Jackson and Garrett Sommer at 50. Be ready. We are giving that Black Star Piper Roping box to our High Point winner right now, Cody McCluskey. This is as of this morning. This does not include that first event today. Cody McCluskey still winning that. Going to be here no time, but this is all unofficial. Caden and Cayetano, it's just a talking point. 49, Caden and Cayetano, then Jackson and Sommer at 50. Real reason I'm telling you this is Garrett Sommer's about to rope, and he's currently third as of this morning. Caden and Cayetano, then Coulter and Garrett. Coulter and Garrett, 50. You've drawn the BC bonus steer, cow, heifer, wild animal. Going to be here no time. All right, you got to be 9 seconds or better. 9 seconds or better. That pot, I believe, $3,200. Here's Coulter Jackson, Garrett Sommer. They like their chances. Oh, it's $3,400. Here we go, boys. $3,400. Coulter's got him. Garrett Sommer. Clock's ticking. Oh, 961. 61 100's too long. They were 862 on that animal yesterday and had to be 8. My goodness, guys. Less swings, more throwing. 961, Caitlin and Cody, 51. Shy Pate, Zach Ross, 52 next. Here's Caitlin and Cody. Gonna be no time. Shy Pate, Zach Ross, 52. Samuel Mendoza, Maverick Lozano at 53. Coleman Packard, Blaine Caldwell, going to be 2 out at 54. Then 5, Ryder and Taylor. Samuel Mendoza, Maverick Lozano, please write in 53. They are clean with an 846. 846. Samuel and Maverick, 53. Coleman and Blaine, 54. Ryder and Taylor, 55. Then Team 12, Sid Peterson, David Winden. Team 34, OJ and Ray Ruiz, be ready. 27 teams away from the end of the round. Ropers, thanks for being ready. They are 764, 764. Nice run. 54, Coleman Packard, Blaine Caldwell, Ryder Wolf, and Taylor Winters, 55. Then Team 12, Sid Peterson and David Winden. Ryder and Taylor, 55, going to be next. This team's clean, 7 and 55. Let's go to Ryder and Taylor, 55. They'll be followed by Team 12, Sid Peterson, David Winden, OJ and Ray Ruiz at 34. Then we'll be back on track for 56. Here's Ryder Wolf and Taylor Winters, Stephenville. Sid Peterson, David Winden, Team 12 next. No time. Team 12, Sid and David. Did we get David back around? Sid and David. No? Let's go to OJ and Ray, 34. We got them? All right. We're doing good. It's OJ and Ray, number 34. Brady Smith and Garrett Jacobs at 56 to follow. These guys come to us out of Midland, Texas, number 34 in the box. They'll be followed by 56, Brady Smith and Garrett Jacobs. Be ready. Brady and Garrett, 56 next. Team's going to be no time. Let's go to 56, Brady Smith, Garrett Jacobs. Ryan Morrow and Jorge Pina at 57, then Peterson and Carrasco at 58, 9, and then 60. Ryan Morrow and Jorge Pina at 57 next. There no time. Let's go to Ryan Morrow and Jorge Pina, 57. Court Peterson, Anthony Carrasco at 58. Trace Anderson and Tevin Booker, 59, then 60. Court Peterson, Anthony Carrasco, 58. They are 8 flat. 8 flat. Court Peterson, Anthony Carrasco, and the arena's clear, 58. You'll be followed by 59, Trace Anderson, Tevin Booker, 60, Cole Clark and Mike White, 62, be ready. Trace Anderson, Tevin Booker, come on in, 59. No time. Let's go to Trace and Tevin, 59. 60, Cole Clark, Mike White. Jagger Roden and Brady McLemore going to be 2 out at 62. We have 20 to rope here in this go-around. We'll bring that tractor in to drag before rotation 2s. They are lined up and ready for that 11.5 qualifier. Get those entries in. Then we'll have the 10.5 Extreme Gold to follow that. Tonight at 7 o'clock, the stage is set for the 30-30. Got to be no time. Here's 60, Cole Clark and Mike White. Jagger Road and Brady McLemore, 62. O.J. Ruiz, Colton Tate at 63. Jagger Roden and Brady McLemore, 62 next. Clean, 994, 994. Jagger, Roden, Brady McLemore, 62. O.J. Ruiz, Colton Tate, 63. Dallin and Tate at 64. Ropers, if you got multiple runs from this point on, this 18 teams, stay right here. No time. O.J. Ruiz and Colton Tate, 63. Dallin and Tate Barton, 64. Dallin and Tate, 64 next. Smooth, 7 and 53, 753. Dallin and Tate, 64. We'll roll Morrow and Smallwood, 65. Cooper and Cannon at 65.1. You'll follow the team in the box. Then we'll get Sid Peterson, David Winden at 12. Rolling 65, 65.1. Cooper Britton and Kenan Westcott going to be next. Going to be no time. Rolling 6.5. Let's go to 65.1. Cooper Britton and Kenan Westcott. Sid Peterson, David Winden at 12. Second out. Sid Peterson, David Winden, Team 12 next. Going to be no time. Sid and David, here's Team 12. They'll be followed by Jeremy Gorham and Chaz Rita at 66. 14 teams left in the go-around. Again, Team 12. Here's Wyoming and Michigan, Sid Peterson and David Winden. Jeremy Gorham and Chaz Rita at 66 next. And go, guys are good here. Going to be 8 and 33. Let them know when you get there. 8 and 33. Let's go now to Jeremy and Chaz, 66. Here's Jeremy and Chaz, 66. Belden and Treston, 67. Gibbs and Ibarra, 68. Belden Cox, Treston Brazil, 67. You'll follow this one. +5 here, 1402. 1402. Belden and Treston, 67. Troy Gibbs, Diego Ibarra at 68. Sean Sanders, Brett Miller, 69. Then 70. Troy Gibbs, Diego Ibarra, let's rope, 68. You're next. They are 671. 671. Troy and Diego, 68. Be followed by 69, Sean Sanders, Brent Miller, 70, Sid Peterson, Nolan Riley. If you're back around, 70.1, 71. Sean Sanders, Brent Miller, 69 next. Got to be no time. Sean Sanders, Brent Miller, 69. We'll roll 70. Sid just roped and Nolan Riley. So Dane Knock and Andy Smallwood, 70.1 second out. Then Andy, you come right back. We'll get you with all your other runs here. If you got multiple runs from this point on, ropers, please stay right here before advancing. Just come back around and finish with your partners. We are nearing the end of this go-around for this rotation. Dane Knock and Andy Smallwood, 70.1, you're up. Dane and Andy next. Clean, 825. 825. Let's go to Dane and Andy, 70.1, Knock and Smallwood. Dane Noki and Andy Smallwood. Noki. We got Dane Noki. 70.1. Dane Noki, mount up. We're going to roll this one. Let's go to Ryan and Andy then. Ryan Morrow and Andy Smallwood. We're going to try to get you in there one way or another, Andy. It's going to be Ryan Morrow and Andy Smallwood. Reed Wolf, Judd Jackson, 71 to follow. Andy, you stay right here. They're going to be here clean, but a barrier, 1197. Reed Wolf and Judd Jackson, 71, you're up. You'll be followed by Lawson Horner and Cayetano Tijarina at 72. Coulter Jackson and Kobe Corkle, 73. Be ready. 8 away from our drag. Lawson Horner and Cayetano Tijarina at 72. You're next. Lawson and Cayetano. They max the penalties. A barrier and a leg. 18-11. Too long for the first round with a 15-second cut. You're no time. Lawson and Cayetano, 72. Then Coulter and Kobe at 73. Coulter Jackson, Kobe Corkle, 73 next. There, no time. Here's Coulter Jackson, Kobe Corkle, 73. Tucker Wren, Garrett Sommer at 74. Upmore and Smallwood, 75. Garza and Kane. That's Pollo and Cutter at 75.1. And we'll get 70, Sid Peterson, Nolan Riley. Clean, they're going to be 786. Tucker Wren, Garrett Sommer, 74. Upmore and Smallwood, Garza and Kane at 75.1. Black Star Pipe and Buildings. We're happy to be a part of the Extreme Team Roping. You go to that corral from Triple Crown, you take a look at that roping box we're going to be giving away from Black Star Pipe. Thank you to our friends at Triple Crown as well. Buy local, shop local. Triple Crown, no time. Brian Upmore, Andy Smallwood, Pollo and Cutter at 75.1. Sid Peterson, Nolan Riley at 70, be ready. Dane Noki, Andy Smallwood. We've got 4 to rope, ropers. 4 to rope. Tractor, be getting ready. Start cinching up, tractor driver. Plus 5, going to be 17-19, and that's too long with a leg. It'll be no time. Pollo and Cutter, 75.1. All right, we're going to pick up 75. You guys put them away. Come back. We'll get you another one, Brian and Andy. Here's Pollo and Cutter, 75.1. Sid and Nolan, 70, second out. No time. Sid and Nolan, 70. There, no time. That was 70. What about Dane Noki and Andy Smallwood? We have Dane Noki? Hallettsville, Texas? Yeah, all right. Dane, am I saying that right? Is it Knock? My man. See, I told them. And they said no. Dane Knock. Knock, knock. Who's here? Dane and Andy Smallwood. Be followed by Brian and Andy at 75, and then we'll drag. We're 2 away. Going to be no time. Brian and Andy, 75. You're up, and then we'll drag. Well, this will be their last team. Right now, we're looking for the top 20. We have another rotation to go. We got 12 with 3 down. It'll be Brian Upmore and Andy Smallwood. These guys are going to end the round. We'll bring in our Hendershot equipment, Case IH, after this. They are 965. Good run. Guys, that's going to end the round and rotation 1, round 1. We're going to bring the tractor in, drag it up. After the drag, it'll be team number 76, Bobby Boy Manuel and Dax Reed. You'll start it off. Holden Warnosh and Maverick Lozano at 77, Coleman Packard, Shy Paid at 78. We'll be right back.
If you want a goal, the high call in the roping right now is at 22 and 23. 14 teams have caught 3 steers so far. We're going to take 20 to that short round. This is Bobby Boy and Dax. When they ride out, Holden and Maverick, you can ride in. Ropers, you have until the end of the first round of this rotation to get entered up for that 11-5 qualifier. You can also get your entries in for the 10-5 Extreme Gold. Maybe get your name on the wait list for that 30-30 Big Guns. We're going to be paying out $30,000. First place in that tonight. Big thanks to Black Star Pipe and Buildings. High Point Roper of the weekend going to win that set of roping boxes. Looks like unofficially Cody McCluskey sitting in the top spot for those. Going to be in no time here. This is Holden Warnish and Maverick Lozano in the box when they ride out. Coleman Packard Shy Paint, you're on deck. 79. Ben Clements and Taylor Winters, you're in the hole. 80, 81, and 2. Be ready. Ropers ride in as a team ahead of you rides out. We are ready to roll here in rotation 2. Coleman and Shy, you can ride in. Going to be smooth here, 9 and 50. There is a 15-second cutoff here in Arena 1. You're going to run steers 2 and 3 over there in Arena 2 with Ms. Brandy. Ben Clemens, Taylor Winters, you can ride in at 79. 80 is going to be Oscar Laris and Clyde Boljak here in the hole. 81, 82, 83. Be ready. And we're going to be clean here, 8 and 48. This is Ben Clemens, Taylor Winters in the box at 79. 80 is going to be Oscar Laris. Clyde Boljak on deck. 81, Brady Smith and Will Miller, you're in the hole. 82, 83, 84. Be ready. Oscar and Clyde, you can ride in. And we're going to be clean here, 8-12. This is Oscar Larson, Clyde Boljak in the box at 80. 81 is going to be Brady Smith and Will Miller on deck. 82, Waylon Engel. Jorge Pina. You're in the hole. 83, 84, 85. Be ready. Brady and Will, you can ride in. Party work. We're going to be at 10 and 90. This is Brady Smith and Will Miller in the box, be followed by Waylon Engel, Jorge Pina on deck at 82. 83, Ray Ruiz and RJ Hernandez. You're in the hole. 84, 85, 86. Be ready. Well, if you were missing your horsehair hat band, you left it over there at the entry table. Waylon Engel, Jorge Pina, you can ride in. Going to be clean here, 9 and 92. Waylon Engel, Jorge Pina, you're in the box at 82. 83, Ray, RJ, you're on deck. 84, Freddie Gonzalez and Tevin Booker, you're in the hole. 85, 86, 87, be ready. Ray and RJ, you can ride in. And we're going to go out here with a no time. Ray, RJ, you're in the box to be followed by 84. Freddie Gonzalez, Tevin Booker on deck. 85, Carson Saunier and Chet Frisch, you are in the hole. 86, 87, 88. I'll be ready. Freddie and Tevin, you can ride in. And we're going to be no time there. Freddie Gonzalez, Tevin Booker, you're in the box to be followed by Carson Saunier. Chet Frisch on deck. 86 is going to be Cole Clark and Rance Winters in the hole. Teams 87, 88, and 89. All be ready. Carson and Chet, you can ride in. Going to be clean here, 10 and 81. Good luck in arena number 2. This is Carson Saunier and Chet Frisch at 85. 86 is going to be Cole Clark and Rance Winters on deck. 87, Court Peterson, Coy McBride here in the hole. 88, 89, 90. All be getting ready. We're coming to you. No cutoff to that short round as of right now. High calls of 22 and 23. We've got 14 that have caught 3 steers so far. Cole and Rance, you can ride in the box. We're going to lock that one off. And then 7 and 58. Cole Clark, Rance winners here in the box at 86. 87, Court Peterson, Coy McBride on deck. 88, Myron Hurst and Colton Tate, you're in the hole. 89, 90, 91, be ready. Well, if you find yourself in need of some supplies, new ropes, new gear, get on over there to Steer Crazy. Get you some classic ropes, classic equine boots. And in no time here. Court Peterson, Coy McBride, you're in the box at 87. 88, Myron Hurst, Colton Tate on deck. 89, Jagger Roden and Tate Barton, you're in the hole. 90, 91, 92, I'll be ready. Myron and Colton, you can ride in. Nice work here, 8 and 42. This is Myron Hurst and Colton Tate in the box at 88. 89 is going to be Jagger Roden, Tate Barton on deck. 90, Jeremy Gorham and Sutton Center, you're in the hole. 91, 92, 93, I'll be ready. Going to be no time. This is Jagger Roden and Tate Barton in the box at 89. 90 is going to be Jeremy Gorham, Sutton Center on deck. 91, Belton and Larry Cox here in the hole. 92, 93, 94. Getting good at counting over here. Jeremy and Sutton, you can ride in. Going to be clean here, 847. Jeremy and Sutton, you're in the box at 90. 91 is going to be Belton and Larry on deck. 92, Jorge Pena and Diego Ibarra. You're in the hole. 93, 94, 95. I'll be ready. And 95-1, Pollo Garza, Case Key. Be getting it on your minds. We're coming to you. +5 here, 13 and 45. This is Belton and Larry in the box to be followed by Jorge and Diego on deck. 93 is going to be Morgan Holmes, Brent Miller in the hole. 94, 95, 95, 1. Jorge, Diego, you can come on in. And we're going to be in oak time. This is 92, Jorge Pena, Diego Ibarra. You'll be followed by 93, Morgan Holmes, Brent Miller on deck. 94, Gail Alvarado, Judd Jackson, you're in the hole. 95, 95, 196, be ready. No time. Morgan Holmes, Brent Miller, you're in the box. Be followed by Gail Alvarado, Judd Jackson on deck at 94. 95, Gregory Wilkinson and Cayetano T. Arena. You're in the hole. 95-1, Pollo Garza, Case Key, be getting ready. Gail and Judd, you can ride in. Going to be no time here. This is Gail Alvarado, Judd Jackson, Gregory Wilkinson, Cayetano Tina Arena. You can ride in. Going to be clean here, 9 and 35. This is 95, Gregory Wilkinson, Cayetano T. Arena in the box. 95-1, Pollo Garza, Case Key, you're on deck. 96, Garrett Jacobs, Garrett Summer, you're in the hole. 97, 98, 99, I'll be ready. Ropers, get over there, get entered up for that 11-5 qualifier. Those books will close at the end of round number 1 here in our 12-5. That's about 80 teams. Pollo, Case, you can ride in. We're going to be in no time here. Pollo Garza, Case Key, you are up. 96 is going to be Garrett Jacobs, Garrett Summer on deck. 97, Hannah White, Mike White, you're in the hole. 98, 99, and 100, be ready. Garrett and Garrett, you can ride in. Jacobs and Summer. And we're going to be in no time. Garrett Jacobs, Garrett Summer, you're in the box. To be followed by 97, White and White. That's Hannah and Mike. 98 is going to be Bobby Boy and Tucker Gomez. Hannah and Mike, come on in. Going to be +5 here, 15 and 61, and that is too long. We do have a 15-second cutoff time here in Arena 1. Hannah and Mike, you're in the box at 97, 98. Bobby Boy Manuel and Tucker Gomez, you are on deck. 99, Coleman Packard, Bray Fenolio, you're in the hole. 100, 101, 102. We are coming to you. Big thanks to John Dowdy and the crew over there at Equinity. Check out equinityproducts.com to find out how to give your horse the Equinity advantage. Mike White knows about that. Gonna be no time. Wasn't because his horse didn't feel good. Gonna be Bobby Boy Manuel and Tucker Gomez. He'll be followed by Coleman Packard, Bray Fenolio on deck at 99. 100, Ryan Morrow, Clyde Boljack, you're in the hole. 101, 102, 103. All be ready. Coleman and Bray, you can ride in. Gonna be no time. Coleman Packard, Bray Fenolio, you're in the box. 100, Ryan Morrow, Clyde Boljack, you're on deck. 101, John Nolan Gohagan and Tanner Banks, you're in the hole. 102, 103, 104. We are coming to you. Gonna be no time. This is Ryan Morrow and Clyde Boljack. You'll be followed by 101, John Nolan Gohagan, Tanner Banks on deck. 102, it's going to be Ben Clements and Tom Wren. You're in the hole. 103, 104, 105. Be ready. Well, if you need you that midday pick-me-up, get on down there to the Brew Through Coffee. Grab you a header or healer. We got Bar T Barbecue here as well. J Ray's set up down there. John Nolan Gohagan, Tanner Banks, you can ride in. And we're going to be no time. John Nolan Gohagan, Tanner Banks, you're in the box. Ben Clements, Tom Wren, you're on deck at 102. 103, Tucker Wren, RJ Hernandez, you're in the hole. 104, 105, 106. I'll be ready. Ben and Tom. Tom and Ben. Ben and Tom. Sounds like a morning show on ESPN. We're going to be +5 here, 1564. That is too long. Ben Clements, Tom Wren, you're in the box at 102. 103 is going to be Tucker Wren, RJ Hernandez on deck. 104, Macy Marek and Tevin Booker, you're in the hole. 105, 106, 107. All be ready. Well, if you're looking for some custom handmade tack, we've got Furman Gonzalez here as well. Tucker, RJ, come on in. No time here. We're going to go to Tucker and RJ in the box. 104 is going to be Mace Marek and Tevin Booker on deck. 105, Kobe Saunier, Carson Saunier. You're in the hole. 106, 107, 108. Be ready. Marek and Booker, you can ride in. Going to be clean here, 760. This is Macy and Tevin in the box at 104. 105 is going to be Sonia and Sonia. 106, Waylon Engel, Billy Bob Brown. You're in the hole. 107, 108, 109. Be ready. Going to be no time. Sonia and Sonia, you can ride in. 106, Waylon Engel, Billy Bob Brown. You're on deck. 107, Brian Upmore and Chet Frisch. You're in the hole. 108, 109, and 110. Be ready. Waylon and Billy Bob, you can ride in. Going to be clean here, 12:07. This is Waylon and Billy Bob in the box at 106, 107. Upmore and Frisch, you're on deck. 108, Freddie Gonzalez. Colton Tate, you're in the hole. 109, 110, and 110.1. That's Jorge Pena and Jorge Pena. The OG and the Deuce. Be getting ready. Brian and Chet, you can ride in. +5 here, 14:09. You're going to slide in there under that 15-second cutoff. This is Brian and Chet. You'll be followed by Freddie Gonzalez, Colton Tate at 108. 109 is going to be Jacob Walters, Coy McBride in the hole. 110, 110-1, and 111. Be ready. Freddie and Colton, you can ride in. Going to be no time there. This is Freddie Gonzalez and Colton Tate. You'll be followed by 109, Jacob Walters, Coy McBride. 110, Troy Gibbs, Cody Agaskiza. You're in the hole. 110-1, 111, 112. Be ready. Walters and McBride, you can ride in. No time here. Jacob and Coy are in the box at 109. 110 is going to be Troy Gibbs, Cody Agaskiza on deck. 110-1, Jorge and Jorge. You're in the hole. 111, 12, 13. Be ready. Troy and Cody, you can ride in. Smooth here, 8:59. This is Troy Gibbs, Cody Agaskiza at 110. 110-1 is going to be Jorge Pena. Jorge Pena on deck. 111, Caden Gray and Sutton Center. You're in the hole. 112, 113, 114. Be ready. Jorge and Jorge, you can ride in. No time here. This is Jorge and Jorge at 110-1. 111 is going to be Caden Gray, Sutton Center on deck. 112, Ryder Wolf and Case Key. You're in the hole. 113, 14, and 15. Be ready. Ropers, you can ride in as the team ahead of you rides out. We will keep this thing a rocking and a rolling. If you see the boxes empty and you're next, you need to fill them. Caden and Sutton, you can ride in. Healers, if you hear your name or your team number, you can ride on across. Caden Gray, Sutton Center, you should be in the box right now. Going to be clean, 9 and 37. Scared money don't make money. Don't hang out in there. We got to get out in the arena. This is Caden Gray, Sutton Center in the box, to be followed by Ryder Wolf. Case Key on deck at 112, 113. Patrick Riley and Larry Cox. You're in the hole. 114, 115, 116. Be ready. Ryder and Case, you can ride in. And we're going to be no time there. Ryder Wolf, Case Key, you're in the box at 112. 113 is going to be Patrick Riley and Larry Cox on deck. 114. Will and Brent Miller, you're in the hole. 115, 116, 117. All be getting ready. Ropers, still no cutoff to that short round. Got a 22, a pair of 24s, and 3 27s holding down those top spots. Patrick and Larry, you're in the box, +5 here, 14 and 50. You're going to get in under that 15-second cutoff. This is Riley and Cox in the box. It's at 13. 114 is going to be Will and Brent Miller on deck. 115, Presley Spoonmore and Judd Jackson, you're in the hole. 116, 117, 118. I'll be ready. Will and Brent, you can ride in. No time. This is Will and Brent in the box. He'll be followed by 115, Presley Spoonmore, Judd Jackson on deck. 116, Gail Alvarado, Garrett Jacobs here in the hole. 117, 118, 119. I'll be ready. Going to be clean here, 12 and 43. Gail Alvarado, Garrett Jacobs, you can ride in. Going to be clean here, 10 and 43. Judge, you keep doing that, you won't be in there too well. You'll be counting them cash money checks. This is Gail Alvarado, Garrett Jacobs in the box, be followed by 117. Lawson Horner, Logan White, you're on deck. 118, Bobby Boy, Blaine. That's Manuel and Caldwell in the hole. 119, 120, 121. Be ready. Lawson, Logan, you can ride in. Oh, that one's going to get away. Lawson, Logan, you're in the box. 118 is going to be Bobby Boy and Blaine on deck. 119, Kelby Ashcart, Brave Finolio, you're in the hole. 120, 121, 122. Be ready. Bobby Boy and Blaine, you can ride in. And we're going to be no time there. Bobby Boy, Blaine, Hawaii and Arkansas. That'll be followed by 119, Kelby Ashcart, Brave Finolio on deck. 120, Cole Clark, Clyde Boljack here in the hole. 121, 122, 123. Be ready. Kelby and Bray, you can ride in. Gonna be no time. Kelby and Bray, you're in the box. You'll be followed by Cole and Clyde on deck. 121, Tanner Banks and John Nolan Gohagan, you're in the hole. 122, 123, and 124. We are coming to you. You got about 50 teams to get entered up for that 11-5 qualifier. Get on down there and put your name down on a piece of paper. Put your money up. +5 here, 1431. Cole and Clyde, you're in the box. You'll be followed by 121, Tanner Banks, John Nolan Gohagan on deck. 122, Myron Hurst and Diego Ibarra, you're in the hole. This is Cole and Clyde, Tanner and John Nolan. You can ride in. You have drawn the BC Insurance bonus steer. That bounty, it's gone on up. We are at $3,400. You've got the option to run him. Oh, Tanner says no question. I'm gonna take him. Myron and Diego, you can ride in. We got 3,400 on the line. We need to be 9 flat or faster. Stuck them, move them. Let's groove them right here. And we're going to be +5. You're going to be 15 and 35. That is too long. I suggest buying back. You can do that for 100 a man. Come on back and let us know if you would like to do that. Myron Hurst, Diego Ibarra, you're in the box. Be followed by Cooper Britton, Treston, Brazil. Well, Tanner and John Nolan going to buy back. This is Myron and Diego in the box. You'll be followed by Cooper Britton, Treston, Brazil at 1, 2, 3. 124 is going to be Trace Clayton and Tevin Booker. And we're going to be 12 and 24, including. This is Cooper Britton, Treston, Brazil at 123. 124, Trace Clayton, Tevin Booker on deck. 125, Holden Warnish and Carson Saunier. You're in the hole. 125, 1, Pollo Garza, Maverick Lozano. Be getting ready. Trace and Tevin, you can ride in. Oh, yeah, we're going to be smooth. 8 and 65. No need to call the cops and warn a brother right there. We're going to be smooth. Trace and Tevin, you are in the box. Be followed by Holden Warnish and Carson Saunier on deck. 125-1, Pollo Garza, Maverick Lozano. You're in the hole. 126, 127, 128. I'll be ready. Holden and Carson, you can ride in. Gonna be clean here, 9 and 39. This is Holden Warnish and Carson Saunier, 125. 125.1 is going to be Pollo Garza, Maverick Lozano on deck. 126, Ryan Morrow, Billy Bob Brown here in the hole. 127, 128, 129. I'll be ready. And we're going to be no time there. This is Pollo Garza, Maverick Lozano in the box to be followed by Team 126, Ryan Morrow, Billy Bob Brown on deck. 127, Kelly and Tom Wren, you're in the hole. Then I'll pick up Tanner Banks and John Nolan Gohagan. Ryan and Billy Bob, you can ride in. And we're going to be no time. Ryan Morrow, Billy Bob Brown, you're in the box. Be followed by 127, Kelly and Tom Wren on deck. Then I'll pick up Tanner Banks and John Nolan Gohagan in the hole. Teams 128, 129, 130. Be ready. And we're going to be in no time here. This is Kelly and Tom are in the box at 127. They'll be followed by Tanner Banks, John Nolan, Go Hagen on deck. 128, Freddie Gonzalez, Jorge Pena, you're in the hole. 129, 130, 131. All be ready. Tanner Banks, John Nolan, Go Hagen, you can ride in. And we're going to be +5 here, 16 and 12. That is too long. This is Tanner Banks, John Nolan, Go Hagen in the box at 121. Then we'll go back to 128, Freddie Gonzalez, Jorge Pena. You can ride in. 129, 30, 31. Be ready. Freddie G, Jorge P, come on in. There we go. We're going to be at 844. Nice work. Freddie and Jorge, you're in the box at 128. 129, Ethan Essex, Rance Winters, you're on deck. 130, Troy Gibbs, Tyler Ishman, you're in the hole. 131, 132, 133. I'll be getting ready. Cut off to that short round is a 42.01. Smooth here, 7 and 36. That's what we're used to, Freddie. Let's keep that up. This is Ethan Essex and Rance Winters. When they ride out, Troy Gibbs, Tyler Ishman, you can ride in a 130, 131. Jacob Walters and Sutton Center. You're in the hole, 132, 133, 134. Be ready. And we're going to be no time there. This is Troy Gibbs, Tyler Ishman in the box at 130. 131 is going to be Walters and Center on deck. 132, Court Peterson, Shy Pate here in the hole. 133, 34, 35. Be ready. Got about 40 teams to get entered up for that 11.5. You can also put your money down for the 10.5 Extreme Gold. Walters and Center, you can ride in. Clean there, 874. This is Jacob Walters, Sutton Center in the box, be followed by 132, Court Peterson, Chai Pate on deck. 133, Rocco Fitzgerald, Case Key. You're in the hole, 134, 5 and 6. Be ready. Court and Shy, you can ride in. That team's going to go out with a no time. This is 132, Court Peterson, Shy Pate. And 133 is going to be Rocco Fitzgerald, Case Key on deck. 134, Oscar Laris and Brent Miller. You're in the hole. 134, 35, 136. I'll be ready. Cut off to the short round. That 42 and 01. Rocco and Case, you can ride in. Cleaner on there, 828. Rocco Fitzgerald, Case Key. You're in the box. Be followed by 134. Oscar Laris, Brent Miller on deck. 135, Chaz Rita, Tucker Gomez. You were in the hole. 136, 137, 138. Be ready. Oscar and Brent, you can ride in. Going to be clean here, 8 and 97 for Rocco's Modern Life. Oscar and Brent, you're in the box to be followed by Chaz and Tucker on deck at 135, 136. Will Miller, Garrett Jacobs here in the hole, 137, 8 and 9. Be ready. Chaz and Tucker, you can ride in. Got him, 935. This is Chaz Rita, Tucker Gomez. He'll be followed by Will Miller, Garrett Jacobs on deck at 136, 137. Lawson Horner, Cutter Kane. You are in the hole, 138, 139, 140. Be ready. Well, Ropers, listen up. If you hear your name, you are needed to the entry office. Tucker Gomez, Chaz Rita, Jorge Rodriguez, Cooper Britton, Blaine Caldwell, Alejandro Iñárritu, Colin Davis, RJ Hernandez, Pollo Garza, Logan White, Ryder Wolf, all to the entry office. Going to be clean here. 8 and 59. Lawson and Cutter, you can ride in. Cleaner on there, 874. This is Lawson Horner, Cutter Kane. And we're going to be in no time there. Going to be an 8 and 60. Those guys are going to be an 8 and 60. This is Larry Cox and Judd Jackson. They'll be followed by Bobby Boy Manuel, Bray Finolio on deck. 141, Gail Alvarado, Clyde Boljak here in the hole. 142, 143, 144. Be ready. Going to be in no time. This is Bobby Boy Manuel and Bray Finolio. 140, 141 is going to be Gail Alvarado, Clyde Boljak on deck. 142, Sean Sanders, Diego Ibarra here in the hole. 143, 144, 145. Be ready. Going to be +5 here, 12 and 48. Gail Alvarado, Clyde Boljak, you are up. Clyde's over in the other arena. Let's go ahead and roll that team. How about Sean Sanders, Diego Ibarra? You are up. You'll be followed by Tanner Banks, Logan White on deck at 143, 144. Myron Hirsch, Judd Jackson, you're in the hole. 145, 146, 147. Be ready. Tanner Banks, Logan White, you can ride in. Team 143. Going to be clean here, 907. This is Tanner Banks, Logan White in the box at 143. 144 is going to be Myron Hurst, Judd Jackson on deck. 145, Tristan Brazil, Carson Sagne, you're in the hole. 146, 7 and 8, be ready. Myron and Judd, you can ride in. And we're going to be at 909. Myron and Judd, you're in the box. You'll be followed by Tristan and Carson. This is Myron and Judd. You'll be followed by Tristan and Carson on deck. Brian Upmore, Billy Bob Brown, you're in the hole at 146. 147, 8 and 9, be ready. Ryan Morrow to the entry office, please. Ryan Morrow to the entry office. Going to be smooth here, 7 and 53. Well, the cutoff to that short round is a 37 and 22. Tristan Brazil, Carson Sagne, you're in the box. 145, 146. Brian Upmore, Billy Bob Brown, you're on deck. 147. Caden Gray, Coy McBride, you are in the hole. 148, 49, and 50. Be ready. Well, if you hear your name, you need to go to the entry office. Carson Sagne, Samuel Mendoza, Trace Clayton, Waylon Engel, Preston Hewitt, Tanner Banks, Braden Israel, Cannon Westcott, Rylan Scheller, and Nolan Riley. All to the entry office, please. Brian Upmore, Billy Bob Brown, you can ride in. And we're going to be no time. This is Brian Upmore, Billy Bob Brown in the box, be followed by Caden Gray, Coy McBride on deck. 148, Trace Clayton, Cody Egaskiza, you're in the hole. 149, 150, 151, be ready. Caden and Coy, you can ride in. Going to be clean here, 10-14. This is Caden Gray, Coy McBride in the box. 148 is going to be Trace Clayton, Cody Egaskiza on deck. 149, Ethan Essex, Justin Parrish. You're in the hole. 150, 150.1. Gavin Buchanan and Dodge Hare. Be getting ready. Trace and Cody, you can ride in. Ropers, you got 25 teams to get entered up for that 11-5 qualifier. Going to be clean here, 7 and 94. This is Trace Clayton, Cody Egaskiza. They'll be followed by Ethan Essex, Justin Parrish on deck. 150, Freddie Gonzalez, Tyler Ishman, you're in the hole. 150.1, 151, 152. Be ready. Going to be +5 here, 13 and 49. This is Ethan Essex, Justin Parrish in the box at 149. 150 is going to be Freddie Gonzalez, Tyler Ishman. 150.1 is going to be Gavin Buchanan, Dodge Hare in the hole. 151, 152, 153. Be ready. And we're going to be at no time here. This is Freddie Gonzalez, Tyler Ishman at 150. 150.1 is going to be Gavin Buchanan, Dodge Hare on deck. 151, Tucker Wren, Tom Wren, you're in the hole. 152, 153, 154. Be ready. And we're going to be at no time there. Gavin Buchanan, Dodge Harrier, you are up. You'll be followed by 151. Tucker Wren, Tom Wren, you're on deck. 152. Court Peterson, Sutton Center. You are in the hole. 153, 154, 155. Be ready. Tucker and Tom, you can ride in. And we're going to be clean here, 853. This is Tucker and Tom in the box at 151. 152, Court Peterson, Sutton Center, you're on deck. 153, Coulter Jackson, Case Key, you're in the hole. 154, 5, and 6. Be ready. This is Court Peterson, Sutton Center in the box to be followed by Coulter Jackson, Case Key on deck. 153. 154 is going to be Cole Clark and Brent Miller in the hole. 155, 6, and 7. Be ready. Coulter, Case, come on in. Oh, man. Watching our diet, I don't like jelly rolls either. Going to be in no time. Coulter and Case, you're in the box. 154 is going to be Cole Clark, Brent Miller on deck. 155, Kelby Ashkar, Shy Pate, you're in the hole. 156, 157. Be ready. Cole and Brent, you can ride in. And we're going to be in no time there. This is Cole Clark, Brent Miller in the box at 154. 155 is going to be Kelby Ashkar, Shy Pate on deck. Then I'll pick up Gail Alvarado and Clyde Boljak in the hole. 156, 157, 158. All be ready. And we're going to be in no time there. Kelby Ashkar, Shy Pate, you're in the box. Be followed by Gail Alvarado, Clyde Boljak on deck. 156, Jacob Walters, Garrett Jacobs, you're in the hole. 157, 158, 159. Be ready. Jacob and Garrett, you can ride in. And we're going to be in no time there. This should actually be Gail Alvarado, Clyde Boljak. You're right, Clyde. Clyde, you're right. Clean, 866. This is going to be Gail Alvarado, Clyde Boljak. Then we'll go with Jacob Walters, Garrett Jacobs. That's my bad. And going to be +5 here, 14-14. This is Jacob Walters, Garrett Jacobs. You'll be followed by 157, Ryder Wolf Blaine Caldwell on deck. 158, Lawson Horner, Judd Jackson. You're in the hole. 159, 160, and 161. Be ready. And we're going to be in no time. This should be Ryder Wolf, Blaine Caldwell in the box at 157. 158, Lawson Horner, Judd Jackson, you're on deck. 159, Bobby Boy Manuel and Chaz Rita, you're in the hole. 160, 161, 162, I'll be ready. And we're going to be in no time. Lawson Horner, Judd Jackson, you're in the box at 158. 159, Bobby Boy and Chaz, you're on deck. 160, Troy Gibbs, Colton Tate, you're in the hole. 161, 162, 163, be ready. No Judd? I should have known. Clean air. We'll roll that team. Bobby Boy, Chaz, you can ride on in. We'll go with team 159. That'll be followed by 160, Troy Gibbs, Colton Tate on deck. 161, Clyde Boljak, Bray Fenolio, you're in the hole. 163, 164, 165. Be ready. Cut off. 32-57. 13 teams that get entered up for that 11-5. Get on over there. Get that business handled. Troy Gibbs, Colton Tate, you can ride in. And we're going to be in no time. Troy Gibbs, Colton Tate, you're in the box. Be followed by Clyde Boljak, Bray Fenolio on deck. 162, Macy Mark and Diego Ibarra, you're in the hole. 163, 4 and 5. Be ready. This should be Troy and Colton. We don't have them? All right, let's roll. No Clyde and Bray. How about Mason Mark and Diego Ibarra? No Diego. Where did Diego go? Waylon and Tevin. How about Waylon Engel, Tevin Booker? When they ride out, Carson Sagne, Treston Brazil, you can ride in at 164, 165. Will Miller, Billy Bob Brown, you're on deck. 165.1. Brody Mon and Harper Webb, you're in the hole. 166, 167, 168. All be ready. Carson and Treston, you can ride in. Going to be smooth, 7 and 13. This is team 164. They'll be followed by 165. Will Miller, Billy Bob Brown on deck. 165-1. Brody Mon and Harper Webb. Ropers, if you have more than one left, stay with us here in arena number 1. You can ride right back up. We're going to be clean here, 8 and 83. This is Will Miller, Billy Bob Brown. How about Brody Mon and Harper Webb? Do I have Brody and Harper? Then we'll go with Lawson Horner, Judd Jackson on deck. This is team 165.1. They'll be followed by 158, Lawson and Judd. Lawson and Judd, you can ride in for me. Going to be +5 here, 13 and 49. This should be Lawson Horner, Judd Jackson in the box. When they ride out, Ben Clemens, Chaz Rita, you can ride in at 167. 168, Kenan Westcott, Dodge Hare. Ben and Chaz, you can ride in. Going to be clean here. 911. Whoa. Somebody call 911. This has been Clements and Chaz Rita, 167. Then be followed by Cannon Westcott, Dodge Hare on deck, and 169. Polio Garza, Riley Kittle, you're in the hole. Cannon Westcott and Dodge Hare, you can ride in. Once again, ropers, if you have more than one, stay with us here in Arena 1. That team's going to go out with a no time. Cannon and Dodge, you're in the box. Be followed by Pollo Garza, Riley Kittle on deck. Then we'll get to picking them up. Pollo and Riley, you can ride in. What we have is an 889 Hare. Pollo and Riley, 169. You're in the box. Then we'll go with Macy and Diego. Macy and Diego, you can ride in. +5 here, 15:27, and that is too long. 15-second cutoff time. This is Mark and Ibarra in the box. Then we'll go with Clyde Boljack and Bray Fenolio on deck. Five at the line, 12 and 37. $12 and 37 from American Ibarra. This is Clyde Boljack and Bray Fenolio. Then we'll go with Preston Hewitt, Billy Bob Brown on deck. Troy Gibbs. Preston and Billy Bob, you're going to draw the bounty steer. All right, we'll go with Will Miller, Billy Bob Brown. And we're going to be no time there. Let's go with Will Miller, Billy Bob Brown. They'll be followed by Troy Gibbs, Colton Tate on deck. Then we'll finish with Preston Hewitt and Billy Bob Brown. This is the BC Insurance bounty steer right here. 3,600 on the line. 9 flat or faster. Easy little run. Oh, yeah. Come on, Billy Bob. Put some folding money in your pocket. You needed to be 9 flat. You are going to be 9 and 28. Billy Bob, you can ride right back up. I got another one for you here in just a second. You can keep the time or you can buy back and get you another one. All right, they're going to keep their time. Thank you, Cody. This is Troy Gibbs and Colton Tate. They'll be followed by Preston Hewitt and Billy Bob Brown in the round. At that time, the books will close on the 11-5 qualifier. Cut off to the short round is a 30 and 87 at the moment. Clayton here, 879. This is Preston Hewitt and Billy Bob Brown. And we're going to be clean here. Good time to shake them dice and roll them. 7 and 77. Good luck in arena number 2. That is going to do it for Arena 1. At this time, if you are not in line, the books are closed on the 11-5 qualifier.
This is the short round. We're open for $23,200. Will be paid out here the next few minutes. Dakota and Rance. Yeah, we like that gold. They're going to be 7 and 55. They're 37 and 51. Trace Clayton and Cody Aguskiza. Here we go. Here we go. We're talking about showstoppers. We're talking about crowd pleasers. It's Trace Clayton out of Canton, Texas, and Cody Aguskiza, Mineral Wells. They're 29 and 52. Here's a team that can put the pressure on the rest of the field. They can take and change the way this whole roping's going to look. They've got that kind of potential. Let's see what they pull out of the old tool bag. I hope they bring the hammer. Here they go. Here's your top 19. The hammer. 805. They're 37.57. That's second. That second is more like a mallet. It's going to be Coulter Jackson and Kobe Corkell. Here's your top 18. Stephenville, Texas. Team with a 29 and 40. Here's some guys that know how to put money in their pockets. Kobe Corkell, backside. Coulter Jackson, top side. That's not our best side, boys. We're going to be here in no time. Let's go to Ben Clements and Tate Barton, 17th call. Ben Clements, extreme team roping right here on the front side. Took the win in the gold roping. Did it with Will Lloyd. Back to the box with Tate Barton. Tate out of Kingfisher, Oklahoma. There's a lot of jackpots within about 45, 50 miles of Kingfisher, if not right in the dead center. They like to rope a lot in Kingfisher, Oklahoma. It's Clements and Barton, 17, 29, and 36. I'm going to say they probably had them a penalty because this team's a lot better than that. 29-36 on 3. Here comes your top 17. Eight and 52. They're 37.88. That's going to put them third. Cole Clark and Mike White, the 16th callback with a 29 and 35. Everybody's been an 8 or a long 7, mid 7, whatever you want to do. This team's got to be an 8-15 to take the lead. The 20th callback is winning the roping. Here's 16th high. Mike White comes in. They're going to take a no time in the short round, and that will take us to Will Miller and Billy Bob Brown. Billy Bob Brown, back-to-back calls here in the short round. We have not updated those points yet from this morning. However, at the start of the morning, Billy Bob was sitting second behind Cody McCluskey for the Black Star roping boxes to the High Point Roper of the weekend. Billy Bob not only wants the money, but he wants the points. There's a lot of whys in this run right here. Miller, Brown. That darn barrier, 11 and 98. That's the PG version of what they're thinking. 41.04. That's going to put them fourth. Fourth with that darn barrier. Let's go down to Reed Wolf and Billy Bob Brown. Your 14th callback. They're 28.64. 8.86 to move into the lead. 14th callback. So we do say thank you to Iron Horse Plumbing, one of our title sponsors here this weekend. We appreciate our friends at Iron Horse Plumbing. They'll keep the flow going smooth. We need that right here. It's going to be Wolf and Brown, the 14th callback, 28 and 64. $6,600 will go to our champions. They'll be trending on social media. Here comes Reed Wolf. A ninth grader, a freshman right here on the front side, backside, 8 and 30. 36.94. We got a new leader, new leader right here. Wolf and Brown, 36 and 94 as we go to your top 13. Here's Cole Clark and Clyde Boljak with a 28 and 31. All right, guys, here we go, team. You got to be an 862. We can do this. We say thank you to our friends at Helomatic Training Systems. It's that perfect practice that makes perfect. And, oh, man, lots of stuff happening right here. They're going to reset. Now take them a deep breath. Here's Cole Clark, Clyde Boljak. 13 teams remain. Let's ride. They bring 5. Nice shooting. A barrier. They're going to be 12 and 30 with 5 at the line. They're 40 and 61. That's going to put them 5th right now overall. Oh, my. Here we go. About to get serious. We've got Presley Spoonmore. Judd Jackson, 27.95. 8 and 98. For a chance at 6,600, we're paying 8 monies in the average. 6 of the 8 holes have been spoken for. Here's your top 12. Como, Texas for Presley. Como? ¿Cómo se llama? ¿Cómo que quiere? What is going on here? We got to get it all cleared out. We get to sit and simmer. More tuba, please. Presley and Judd. Let them cook. Here we go. 27.95, 8.98. To take the lead. Let's see what we can cook. It's going to be 8.98. Table set. 6,600 is waiting for you. Here comes Presley Spoonmore. She draws a knot. Judd Jackson. Let him eat. Yo, a leg. 13 and 85. Will you pass me a drumstick, please? 41 and 80. Just one. 41 and 80. That is 7th right now as we go to Oscar Lanes and Brent Miller. Here is your 11th high. 27 and 80 for Odessa and Hyco, Texas. 9-13. Team, can't get any easier now for 6,600. We've roped good this far. Let's not leave here without any money. 9-13 to give you the lead. Anything faster than that, icing on the cake. Here's Oscar Lattes. Oscar got him. It's Brent Miller. Get him, Brent. That guy's been roping good, too. 9 and 48. He's pretty handy. They're 37-28. Guys, you're second in the average. Oh, Jesse. Here's just something about Jesse. Jesse Headstream and Alejandro Oñate. 27 and 78. They got to be a 9-15. I'm calling it. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. It's going to be Headstream and Oñate. Jesse got her a head horse right here that everybody got their eye on. Alejandro Oñate, he counts by 2. I said, count, Alejandro. He said, 2, 4, 6, 8. I said, count by 1. He said, I can't. 2, 4, 6, 8. Jesse and Alejandro, top 10. Look at that little head horse move. Oh, no. Jesse, you all right? You okay? Earn it. Got to be here no time. No time. Let's go to Ryder Wolf and Zach Ross. Here's Ryder Wolf. Goes to school there at Whitehorse. Zach Ross, 27.76. He's about to say, hey, class is in session. Watch this. 9.17. Everybody get your pencils out and your notepad. I'm about to take some notes. It's Ryder Wolf and Zach Ross. Take some notes. They're going to be here 7 and 52. They're 35 and 28. They're number one. They're the trendsetters. As we go to the top 8, Myron Hurst and Judd Jackson. 27 and 35. 792 are looking to clean it up here. 792, guaranteed money. Now we're talking guarantees. Now it gets a little bit different. Let's watch. Top 8. There it is. There's the full pool. They're going to be here 7:08. They're 34-43, and they have taken the lead of the Open. Game time. Samuel Mendoza and Maverick Lozano with a 27 and 32. 7 and 10, and we should see that right here. 7-10 or better. Carrizo Springs, Samuel Mendoza, Maverick Lozano. Got to see Maverick rope a bunch here in the last few years, and this guy, consistent. He likes to put them together in a row. It's going to be Samuel and Maverick, 27 and 32. He don't rope for the rodeo. He ropes for the average show. No time. Top 6, Court Peterson, Shy Pate. Shy Pate has 2 callbacks here in the top 6. Remember those points for the Black Star roping boxes. Shy Pate's got a big opportunity. Another winner right here. 26 and 96 for Court and Shy. 746 to move into first. This whole point thing can change. Shy Pate, he can rock it all night long. Pate right here on the backside. Ovalo. Wow. 764. They're 3460. And that puts them second in the average. Now, how about Waylon Ingle? He's got 2 callbacks in the top 5. Oh, Waylon Ingle doesn't miss when he gets to the short round. 26 and 46. Waylon Ingle says, if I rope the first one, you guarantee I'm getting paid. 7 and 96. Here comes Waylon Ingle. Here comes Colton Tate. Yeah. Oh, I heard about you. 765. I heard 34 and 11, number 1. Number 1. Let's go to Holden Warnosh. And hey, look at here's Maverick Lozano. 24 and 85. Maverick Lozano roped a little bit ago, but we don't need to talk about what happened. That's in the past. We don't like looking back. Tell you what, I hate looking back so much. I took that rear view mirror out of that old truck of mine. I don't look back. It's Holden and Maverick. Onward and upward, boys. 925 for a chance at 6,600. Here comes your top 4. There we go, Maverick. Do it. 853. You're getting the money. You're number 1, 33-38. Here's your top 3. Let's go now to Coleman Packard and Shy Pate. 24 and 30. There's 3 teams remain. 907. These next 3 teams can't believe when I tell them I was born in the 1900s. They don't even know what that was like. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No time. I was born and been living since the 1900s. I've been living longer than these boys right here. Like Waylon Ingle and Tevin Booker. Oh, this will be good. Waylon's already back. He says, you don't wait on me, Mr. Announcer Man. I'm waiting on you. Tell me what I got to be. 977, Waylon, is what you got to be. Waylon, Tevin, call it. Call it. 885, number 1, 3245. All right, here's the team. Belden Cox and Treston Brazil, 10-21 for the win of the roping, $6,600. Thanksgiving's next week, boys. You can buy the turkey, the stuffing, and the dressing. Say, hey, we're cooking this year. You can have somebody else cook it too. Cox and Brazil, let's do it. 10-21. Here's your high team back. Here we go. He says, I got it. Tristan Brazil on the backside to hook it up. Oh, +5. Guys, let's see if there's any grace here. +5. They're 1602 with a leg. They're 3825. They are out of the conversation for money. That's too long for anything. The win of the roping is going to be Waylon Ingle and Tevin Booker, 32 and 45, $6,600, guys. Come get your money. Come get your prizes and your pictures.